So Twisters is not only a brand new disaster film, but it's also the standalone sequel to 1996's Twister. In Twisters, we follow a now retired meteorologist and tornado chaser who is portrayed by Daisy Edgar Jones, who after she is persuaded by a former colleague, she returns to Oklahoma to not only work with a brand new team, but also some brand new technologies, and as y'all can imagine, go after some, well, tornadoes. Well, Twisters, I should really say. Before I continue on with today's video, I just wanted to say welcome to my channel, everybody. For those of you who are coming by my channel for the very first time, be sure to hit that subscribe button to not miss a future video, whether it's a future review, a future reaction, whatever I've coming your way, and join me, please, on my journey to 10K subscribers and beyond, because believe me when I say this, guys, you are not going to want to miss the cool shit I have coming your way. And for those of you who are coming back to my channel, welcome back. You have no idea just how happy to see your faces once again. Also, really quick, start a conversation below. Are you guys excited to see Twisters? Have you seen the film? Did you like the film? Did you dislike it? Let me know below, guys. Alrighty, guys, so let's get into Twisters.
Excellent!
When it comes to Twisters, this was a movie that I have to admit to you guys, I originally wasn't really all that about this movie coming up, because here's the thing, I was never really a huge fan of that first film, Twister. I mean, don't get me wrong to you guys, 1996's Twister, I think, is a lot of fun. It's not really a film that I hold in really the highest regard, but I do think it is a fun time. When I heard they're going to be making a brand new Twister film, Twisters, it didn't really sell me all that much, because like I said, I don't really have that much of attachment to that 1996 film. Seeing that trailer didn't really convince me, because that trailer just made me think, okay, this could be this really dumb disaster film that was shove a bunch of popcorn in my face, so okay. This is a great time at the movies. I mean, this movie is a great summer blockbuster. The performances in Twisters I thought were all really good. In fact, they were great performances. Glenn Powell is easily becoming one of my favorite actors working today. He's definitely becoming a guy that if I hear him in a movie, I need to see that movie he's in. And no joke, guys, I literally just watched Hitman a couple of days ago, to which there might be a review of that coming, stay tuned. But anyways, guys, Glenn Powell just oozes so much movie star charisma, and after seeing him in this, and especially in Hitman this year, I really want to see him doing something even bigger and in a leader role. I also thought that Anthony Ramos did a really good job as well, and knowing his connection to Daisy Edgar Jones' character, I thought he was really, really good in the film. One more person I have to get to before I get to our lead star, and that is David Corenswet, who, as you all know, is going to be our brand new Superman, our new Clark Kent next year in Superman. David Corenswet, I thought, was very good in the film, and he plays a dick character. Like, he's not really the villain, but he does have that presence to him. But man, David Corenswet won this movie for his screen time. I thought he was very, very good, and I hope to see what he does as Superman next year. The heart and soul of this movie is Daisy Edgar Jones, and now here's the thing, as far as I'm aware, unless if I have not been looking anywhere, she is so good in the film, and she really is the emotional core of this movie, knowing what happens to her at the start of the film. Daisy Edgar Jones in this movie is so good, and she is definitely a movie star in the making. I absolutely loved in the film. Her character journey, I thought, was very, very emotionally investing in ways that I was not expecting. Something else that I gotta talk about, and this was one of my favorite aspects about Twisters, and that was Lee Isaac Chung's directing. As far as I'm aware, he's only made one of the film, which was Minari, which I have heard terrific things about, and admittedly, I have not seen that film, but after seeing Twisters, this is a guy that's definitely going my directors to watch. Going from a film like Minari to a big budget, as far as a $200 million blockbuster like Twisters, I imagine the pressure of taking on a film like this is gotta be absolutely astronomical. But man, Lee Isaac Chung really does do such a phenomenal job of stepping into the world of a big studio blockbuster film like Twisters. The thing that I dug, or as a matter of fact, the thing I loved about the most with this movie was that there is such a great emotional core to this movie, which really I was not expecting. Because here's the thing, guys, I was expecting nothing more than just a dumb summer blockbuster film that would go into shoving popcorn in my face. Besides the incredible and the charismatic performances, Lee Isaac-Chung's direction, at least in my personal opinion, is the reason why this movie is more than just a dumb movie. As a matter of fact, it is the opposite of dumb. A surprisingly emotional and actually quite intelligent summer blockbuster. Twisters is also such a thrilling movie and a very exciting film, and there are sequences on this movie where it is packed with such great tension within those thrills. If you're missing that old school summer blockbuster that you mentioned, like either the 90s or even the 2000s for that matter, Twisters just might scratch that itch for you, because it really does feel like an old school summer blockbuster that was sent into the 2020s decade, and man, did they have such great thrills with this movie. The budget for Twisters, as far as from what I looked up, is $200 million. This movie looks better than most comic book films, than most big budget films out there. Like, this movie feels like a big budget summer blockbuster, and it looks that way too, because man, there are so many shots, especially with the weather effects, that legitimately made me go like, wow, that looks good. Speaking of looking good, this movie looks beautifully shot, especially knowing that, by the way, this movie was shot on 35mm film, and seeing those colors, the lush green landscapes of Oklahoma, oh my god, did those colors burst onto the screen. It made me feel like a kid again. I really, really did. For a 2-hour movie, Twisters is so well paced, it flies by like that.
Well, that's just fucking great!
When it comes down to the issues, here's what I have to say about the issues I have with this movie. There is a particular moment in this movie, or actually a couple of them, that I was able to call out, but honest to God, guys, I was enjoying this movie so much that the predictability didn't really matter too much at some point. There are some certain jokes that, come on, I was able to see kind of coming miles away. There are some things the script brings in that I wish that they delved into just a tad bit more. Now, of course, I'm not going to get into those moments. There are some things the script does bring in that I wish they could have fleshed out just a tad bit more, but really, that's all I can really think of.
And here we go.
So overall, I walked into Twisters expecting nothing more than a dumb, fun disaster film, but what I got was a great time with a really good summer blockbuster. Charismatic performances, brilliant effects, it's a thrilling movie, but it also had a really good emotional core at its center. I am so happy to say that I had a great time with Twisters, guys. All in all, I'm gonna give Twisters a 4 out of 5. This movie surprised me. I expected just a dumb fun movie, and what I got was a great time at the movies. I hope you enjoyed my review of Twisters. If so, please hit the like button, or if you disliked the review, hit the dislike button. If you guys want to see my previous 2 videos, please click on right there or right there. And of course, until my next review video goes live, I will see you all next time.